alternate universe, the bizarro world, the Twilight Zone. When it comes to football, they are all quite real, if only in the mind of Dave Damashek. This is not the NFL. This is the NFL.
You comfy? Good, because it's time for a brand new NFL. Today, let's take a look at how Jim Harbaugh's decision to yank starter Alex Smith in favor of Colin Kaepernick halfway through the 2012 regular season directly impacted who hoisted the Lombardi Trophy in NOLA. We now know Kaepernick jumped in, and the Niners never looked back. Well, except when they were looking at Seattle run away from him in a Week 16 whipping. But what if the younger Coach Harbaugh had stuck with Smith, who had the team on a 20-6 roll over the last year and a half, including getting one Kyle Williams knee away from the previous Super Bowl? Well, the Niners are still plenty good. In fact, they win the game they lost against the Rams when Kaepernick pitched it away. That victory, however, is offset by losses at the revenge-minded Saints and Patriots, who instead of watching slack-jawed as the otherworldly Kaepernick whipped them, are able to handle the earthbound Smith. That means Alex's Niners finish a half game behind the division-winning Seahawks, who claim the NFC's second seed, thereby knocking the Packers down to the 3 seed. Seattle had the tiebreaker over Green Bay after a Hail Mary in Week 3, but I don't want to get too inside talking about one play you've probably never even heard about, right? Anywho, in the wild card round, the Packers dump the Vikes and the Niners go to Washington and lose. RG3 Spike clings to the turf, so he's out for the divisional round game in Atlanta. With Kirk Cousins? That's not much fun. Cousins? That's even less fun than brothers. Back it up! The Niners win in D.C., then go to Atlanta, and after falling behind 17-0, win 28-24 on Alex Smith's naked bootleg. Hey, if he can do it to the Saints in 2011, he can do it to the Falcons in 2012. Meantime, over in Seattle, we get the rematch of that Week 3 game, and Russell Wilson doesn't fail to deliver. He's dynamite and unstoppable for the overmatched Packers D. No need for further review here. The Seahawks knock out the Packers. So, it's round 3 for the two NFC West heavyweights. Alex Smith is dynamite, but the Seahawks are dynamiter. They go to the Super Bowl, where they meet the Houston Texans. Yeah, that Niners loss to the Pats I mentioned earlier, it makes New England the number 1 seed, which means they get Baltimore in the divisional round. Flacco beats them 28-13. In the other show, the Broncos host the Texans. Matt Schaub fills the role made famous by Flacco. Lester Jean plays like Jacoby Jones. And Peyton Manning does his best impression of Peyton Manning in January, throwing a big pick in a bad spot. The Ravens fly down to Houston for the AFC title game. Reliant Stadium is the house of the rushers. Foster and Tate dance past the Ravens for the second time in the season in this, Ray Lewis's last game. What? You think Matt Schaub can't get to a Super Bowl? I got 2 words for you. Flacco. Super Bowl 47, Seahawks v. Texans, Wilson v. Schaub. Who wins? Who cares? Both teams would rather have made it to New Orleans and ended their seasons where they did, and we wouldn't have to hear so much about two brothers. You're welcome from all of us in the NFL.
This